What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, Boogie2988, coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. This is my rambling series, which in reality is my vlogging series, in which I talk about life, the universe, things around us that are particularly interesting to me, and I hope you'll enjoy that kind of video. This week I want to talk a little bit about my health and what a crappy health week it's been. I want to talk about the epic week we had on YouTube. I want to talk a little bit about Twitch streaming. I want to talk a little bit about video games. I want to talk about some personal stuff too. We're going to talk about a lot. Let's start off with the video game stuff, though, because not a lot of that's been happening on the main channel lately. A lot of that's been happening on the gaming channel, which is getting close to 200k subs, by the way. And that link, again, will be in the description box if you decide that you want to watch me play some video games. The game of the day, I guess, is Tom Clancy's The Division, which, you know, there's a lot of good things to say about the game and a lot of bad things to say about that game. I've been enjoying it, but a lot of people don't, and that's okay. But I think it brings me back to one of those topics that I'm really frustrated with all the time. A lot of my viewers and a lot of my Twitch streamers do not understand the concept of objectivity. They do not understand the concept of neutrality. And this is a concept that I think eludes some people, probably not you if you're watching this particular part of me. You know me fairly well, and you know that this is something I talk about a lot. But they don't really understand that if a game is not for them, that it doesn't make it a bad game. Tom Clancy's Division has a very narrow market of people that it's targeting. It's targeting people who like to fill bars and level up characters and gather loot and use that loot to do the same thing over and over and over again. It's similar to Destiny, except the story is better, the PvP is better. It doesn't have some of the wild world settings and things along that lines that Destiny has. It's a similar game but different. But it'll appease the same demographic. But a lot of people will get mad at me for liking that game. Oh, I can't believe you like a Ubi shit game. I can't believe you sold out. Well, number one, by the way, for those of you who don't know, I was offered an opportunity to fly out and play The Division, a free vacation, get put up in a nice swanky hotel, get to meet the guys who made the game. I was given that opportunity. I turned it down because I wanted to stay neutral about this game. And I would stay neutral either way, but I wanted you to know that I was staying neutral by turning that down. So every time somebody comes into Twitch chat and goes, "Oh, you fucking sellout piece of," I didn't take nothing. I didn't even take I took a review copy of the game, but beyond that, I took nothing. I was not interested in a single other fucking thing they had to offer, so that I could give you my unbiased opinion. Well, I can't believe you like this shitty game. It's shitty for you. It's not shitty for me, and that's what we call objectivity. Is it objectively a bad game? Is it objectively shitty? No. It's just not for you. So that's okay. Which is weird because some people have really loved watching me play it on Twitch. A good, say, 40% of my audience. And then another 40% are just there to watch whatever I want to play. They're just there to hang out with me, which is awesome. Some people are pretty, I guess, insistent upon the games that they want to see me play or the activities they want me to participate in. You know, those guys I can never really please because, you know, there's so many different games that they want to see me play. Mario Maker and H1Z1 and stuff like that. Those are the people I'm talking about. As long as people understand that some people like some things and other people don't. What's good for you may not be good for somebody else, and what's good for somebody else may not be good for you. And that's why we have to look at things objectively and neutrally. And that has gotten me in a lot of trouble over the years. But I promise you, it's a great way to do things. Now, I still have my personal feelings about stuff, obviously. And you should too. But it doesn't rule the roost. It doesn't dominate my headspace. It doesn't dominate my opinion of things. I can understand a thing and still like it or dislike it. I don't know. I'm preaching to the choir. I know you already get this. But man, that's Twitch, all in a nutshell. YouTube, though. Let's talk about YouTube. What a great couple of months we've had. Setting record numbers for views. Setting record numbers for new subscribers. I mean, nothing will ever beat that PS4 unboxing boost, you know, but everything has been great. The content that I've been producing this week, I'm actually really proud of. Now, I really enjoy all the content I make. I like the Francis Rages. I like the rambling videos. I like everything. But that epic rap video turned out so much better than I thought it was going to. My lyrics were okay. My rapping was okay. Sorry if you're hearing my asthma. I'm fighting through an asthma attack to get this video done. Forgive me. But my rapping was okay. My lyrics were okay. But what brought that home was Mr. Weeble, again, did an amazing job of producing it. My editor did an amazing job of editing it. The guy who edited it is my friend Flint, who's the guy who was always looking dead on the couch in the Francis Rage videos. That's Flint. He edited it and did a spectacular job. It took about 8.5 weeks of work to get that video done. It took a good chunk of money. It took several people to get it done. It took set work. It took everything. But it was worth it, I think. I think it's the best video on my channel. I think it's easily the best video on my channel. And it got 250,000 views in the first 24 hours, which I'm pretty proud of. It'll probably hit 1 million some views at some point, which is more than I could ever ask for in anything we ever do. But I told you when my wife took a break from work to start working here, we would do more things like that. That's the first of many. Along with that, I brought back my Jessy character this week. And that was by popular demand. Now, I put him at the end of that song. Some of you may not know Jessy, and I'll explain that to you in a minute. I put him at the end of that song because he felt like a natural fit there. I had to include him in the thing, right? And, the guys over there at Epic Rap Battle, they include the third person coming in late all the time. So I thought that's kind of a parody of that. But I needed something to talk out the credits, keep you interested to view the credits, see Weeble Splash and all that stuff. And so Jessy was a natural fit. Well, you guys demanded more Jessy. I have not done Jessy in a year and a half, or at least a year, because people do not understand the character. They get frustrated, they get mad, they get irritated. I think one of the last Jessy videos I did was one of my highest disliked videos and least watched videos. So I was just like, man, I have to be done. But I think we're getting to a point where people are beginning to like and understand that character again. Excuse me. And that means I think if I do him in new and unique ways, he'll do well. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the character, a lot of people think he's just me making fun of rednecks, which is nothing I would ever do. Seeing as I'm a redneck myself. I grew up in the southwestern part of Virginia. My original accent sounded exactly like this. This is the way I sounded growing up as a kid. It's what my mama sounded like. It's what my brother sounded like. It's what my daddy sounded like. I'm a cousin of my friends at school. We sounded like this, only a little thicker. I can't even do the Appalachian accent anymore. That's how everybody back home sounds. So, when I was 11 or 12, my brother came home from college and said, Steve, if you ever want to be taken serious in the world, you got to lose the accent. And so I painstakingly, through debate class, through extemporaneous speaking, through acting, through one-act play, all that stuff, I focused on getting rid of my accent. And I did it. I mean, there's still a few artifacts left. Like sometimes I'll try to say going, and I'll say goring. That guy's goring to the market, or I'm going to do this. I don't know why I can't get rid of that one. And there's a few others. I'll say ain't every once in a while. But Jessy is very much who I would be had my brother not made that decision for me or made that recommendation for me. The same way Francis is just another version of myself. Me, the boogie, character, which is actually just me. Then Francis, who is obviously it's all of the anger and frustration and pain and misery welled up into a character that I have. All the nerdiness and the loneliness and all the shit. That's what Francis is. And Jessy is that southern conservative part of me that just, I don't know, refuses to die no matter how hard I try to bury that part of my life and that part of my past. It's always there. It's always there and it'll always be. Those three facets are the characters that make up me. That is me. And that's why this character, I'm not making fun of nerds when I do Francis. I'm not making fun of people with lisp, or I'm not making fun of people with accents. I'm just being me. It's a different version of me, but it's kind of me. And that's why I love doing that character, and I hope that we'll be able to do it again. I was brainstorming a Kanye West bit this week. Maybe I'll do that next week or in the next couple of weeks if you guys want. My wife was pretty insistent about bringing it back. You guys were insistent. My wife demanded it. She's like, you got to make a video that makes fun of Donald Trump, but kind of pretends to support him, but doesn't really and actually kind of backwards supports Bernie Sanders. Because that's what Jessy would do. That's the thing about that character. A lot of people don't realize that character is about expecting him to be like bigoted and shitty and awful, but then he's actually very progressive and open-minded. He's got a gay son who he loves. His gay son is dating a half-black, half-Mexican kid, and so he's non-PC because he's older and he says some stupid, shitty, ignorant stuff sometimes, but for the most part, he's very progressive. And that got written into the character because that's how I feel all the time. Like I'm too fucking stupid to get the world. And I want to get the world and I want to be a team player. I want to be an ally, but I just don't get it. It just doesn't register in my brain to make fucking sense sometimes what it is I'm supposed to be saying or doing or what people want from me. And I stick my foot in my mouth all the time. And that's what that character is for me. So I'm glad that you guys accepted him back, and I hope that we can do him again soon, and I hope that I can make him funny for you. Because I think I need it. I think I need it. It was very cathartic to do it this week. Other than that, this week my head is killing me. My wife has been miserable all week. I've been miserable all week. Last couple days has been especially bad. Digestive issues, leg issues. I've got a split in the pad of my foot, which makes it impossible to walk on 500 pounds, but I have to do it anyway. And I got a headache tonight that just won't go away, and I've been nauseous, and I've had just bleh. But that's part of getting older, and that's part of being a big fat ass at this age, which is something I don't recommend for you. As always, lose the weight, and lose it the younger the better. The quicker you get it off, the younger you are when you get it off, the less of this bullshit you're going to have to put up with. So please do it for me, if not for you, but also do it for you. But that's going well on that front for me as well. Still down a little over 20 pounds, pretty happy about it. But other than that, it's been just a good week, and I'm in a really good mood, and I'm really happy. The wife has really taken to her new position here at the house. Her job has been helping me out a little bit here on the internet and that stuff, but it's mostly been helping me around the house, helping me get things set up in the studio, get things organized. Since she was working 60-hour weeks most weeks, with her commute and everything else involved, she was unable to do a lot of the things that we needed done around the house, and I was physically unable to do them. So as of today we unpacked the last box from moving into this house, and we moved in a year ago. We were finally able to do that, and the house is getting super nice. We're buying some of the things that we didn't need, or that we needed that we never got. Chairs for the dining room, and then a table for the kitchen, and a platform for our bed. My bed is still a box spring on a mattress on a box spring on the floor, which is hell on my back, just misery on my back. It's nice. It's really nice. I mean, thanks to the guys over there who've supported us through Patreon, or who've supported us through Twitch or here on YouTube, or just about watching the videos every day. You've given us that opportunity to do that, and it's been fantastic. The quality of my life has been dramatically increased. When I take a break from work in the middle of the night, just around midnight, instead of eating some frozen shitty chicken or something, I'm getting a nice salad made fresh by my wife. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's wonderful, and I can't thank you guys enough for it. And if she was awake right now and here with you, she would thank you. But she's been sick as a dog all week too. I think I'm now getting what she had, on top of all the other issues. And man, I got to tell you, man, this is why I call this the Rambling Series, because I've had verbal diarrhea for the last hour, and however long this is. I've also had the other type of diarrhea all week, but I can't say that. I should not say that. Let me wrap this up, guys. Thank you for an epic week and an epic couple of months here on YouTube. Thank you for all of your incredible support and love. Thank you for making my life so incredibly much better. And if it sounds like I'm complaining about any of this, please know, I know that I almost died at 25. I almost died again at 30. I almost died again at 34. I know that I'm living on borrowed time, and I'm so glad to have every single day. It's a gift, and I'm so happy to have it. It doesn't matter how much my head or my back or my legs or anything hurts. Doesn't matter. I'm just glad to still be drawing breath, and I'm glad to be sharing each day with you. And that said, what are you doing these days? What makes you happy? Let's see. If you can tell me what makes you happy in the comments section below, and tell me what it is, and use the word happy. I'll know you made it all the way to the end of this very long video. I don't have a timer, so I'm going to say 12 minutes and 38 seconds. Guys, thanks for watching. I love you very much. I'll speak with you again soon.